quake!
My store is offering the latest in fashion. Come and have a look.
I see. So Kujo-Sara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo-Sara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt decree. She obeys the orders of the Raiden Shogun without question. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing. We are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it without Yoimiya and the Traveler. You're turning out to be even more reliable than we expected.
Don't mention it.
Indeed. Things may have turned out very differently this time without the help of the Traveler. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt decree, there is still much to be done. It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu, but our list of allies appears to be growing. Yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparations for it, and the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt decree seems to be waning. The days ahead may be more peaceful than usual.
A ceremony, you say? Why would such a task be left to the Tenryou Commission?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryou Commission busy with preparations, we should have a little more breathing room than usual.
You do present a good point. Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Perhaps a period of rest is in order. Toma, what would you suggest?
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Might I suggest an evening of hot pot together? Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot game recently. I'm sure you'll find it quite amusing.
A hot pot game? What's that? Well,
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Once the meal begins, then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste it, and guess whose ingredient it was. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Tradition even has it. Don't you think it sounds like fun? I've been wanting to give it a try. In fact, I've already got my ingredients prepared.
you really do want to play, huh? Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to gather some ingredients. Ooh, Paimon proposes we gather raging demon-level Joyun chilies. This is already shaping up to be a hot pot.
Oh, my stomach! It feels like Yoimiya's fireworks are going off inside me.
Who would have guessed that Toma would be the winner? He ate practically all those weird ingredients without a second thought.
Salt-crusted herring, unripe lavender melon, flash-boiled dango. Oh, and whatever that thing was that nearly froze my tongue off. Hold up, my life is starting to flash before my eyes. Time I call it a night, everyone.
You've only got yourself to blame, Toma. All those strange things you ate were ingredients you added yourself.
But But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? I think the Traveler ended up eating one. Boiling cakes in hot pot? Ugh. Think of the
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest,
Uh-oh. I'm definitely not okay. I feel like a new man.
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn. Talk about being competitive.
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the God of Hot Pot's blessing. Perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I couldn't be beaten at my own game first time around. I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. I can sense it. So without further ado, I hereby declare that the winner of today's Hot Pot Challenge is... me.
Oh, brother.
Good effort, team. Another important job.
yes. If the Tenryo Commission truly is as busy with and with the extra time, there are some other matters I wish to attend to.
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days' rest, we'll reconvene at the... Downtime is hard to come by these days, so be sure to make the most of it. I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our ingredients for our next round.
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows the rules. I'll see you all later.
Bye, Toma. Seems we won't need to be visiting the Komori tea house for a while.
Whirling snow!
Where do we go from here? What's the plan?
Traveler, Paimon, hold on.
Huh? Ayaka?
Something has come up, and I would like to request your assistance. But you ought not be nervous. This is not coming from the Yashiro Commission or the Kamisato clan. It is my
Individual request? You mean personal stuff?
This may seem a little sudden, but in my view, you are the only person I can entrust this to. A few days ago, I was sorting through some old family belongings when I found a notebook that belonged to my... She wrote about all kinds of things, mostly of little consequence. But what drew my attention was a name. It is one that I have never heard before, so the fact that she mentions it so...
Probably your mom's best buddy, right?
Never. And although my mother and father passed away many years ago, both my brother and I are familiar with the vast majority of their so... I am very curious about this mysterious individual. According to the notebook, their name is Tsubaki. This seems to have been someone very important to my mother. Someone with a lot of personality.
Paimon thinks it sounds like a girl's name.
That's what I thought too.
So what do you want us to do? Do you need us to find her for you?
No. Her address is given in the notebook. We can head straight there. I wanted you to assist me with the preparation. Please keep everything I have told you in strict confidence. The proper course of action would be to involve my brother and visit her together, but he is terribly busy at present. Exactly. That, and you are also a kind, well-mannered person with a genuine concern for others.
You can count on us. We've done greeting gifts before, so we should be able to help. In terms of payment, just treat us to some delicious food.
Wonderful. In fact, I was hoping to take this opportunity to show you both around.
Oh, we don't mind. We don't mind at all.
Thank you kindly. Shall we head off then? Ogura Textiles and Kimonos is our first.
All right, sounds great.
What kind of tea is this?
My apologies.
Springs has magical powers to heal your body and soul.
This.
It's a festival promotion. Hey, speaking of, we haven't been anywhere fun since we...
No! What made you think that? Festivals are a common occurrence here in Inazuma. Each season brings its own festival, and each festival, in turn, brings a fresh... So, while festivals are undoubtedly joyous and lively occasions, for us, they are also a cause... Oh, my apologies. I should stop thinking about work. This is hardly relevant to the matter.
Oh, so you weren't checking out the promotion?
Welcome. I have all the latest styles. Please take a look. Oh, it's Miss Kamisato, with guests from overseas.
Oh, greetings to you too. I have a design here for a garment. Would you be so kind as to take a look?
Oh, Ayaka came prepared.
Let me see. This could be...
It could be...
Oh, it's a very fine design. Miss Kamisato, you'd like us to make a kimono following this design, yes?
Please, if you could.
I'm honored that you'd choose Ogura textiles and kimonos for your tailoring needs. However, there is one based on the design. This kind of kimono would require silk made from the silk flower. The majority of Inazuma's... As you well know, Inazuma is currently under a strict lock. In all honesty, the impact on the textiles industry has been quite significant. We're struggling to import high-grade fabrics, so much of our tailoring. But of course, where our customers are able to provide the
So you're saying saying we need to go and buy some silk first.
If even Ogura textiles and kimonos can't get a hold of high-grade fabric, where would we?
You could try the International Trade Association. They're a little better the only thing is their prices. They're not the cheapest. In times...
Huh. So even just getting clothes made is an ordeal and in a... Wait! The International Trade Association? That's Korean...
It looks like that will be our next... Thank you ever so much. We will be back once we've acquired the Oh, in the meantime, I have one other very...
Why is she being so secretive all of a sudden?
Absolutely.
Much obliged.
My pleasure, Miss Kamisato. Honestly, I'm just as excited as you to see the end product. We haven't...
That's very kind of you, thank you. Traveler Paimon, let's try our luck at the International... This is it. The International Trade Association.
Okay then, we need to talk to Kurisu, right? Huh, doesn't look like he's here. Let's look around. Look, there he is.
Looks like we found him. Mr. Kurisu, are you alright?
Oh, you're Miss Ayaka from the Kamisato clan.
Better than you, it appears.
And if it isn't the Traveler, I haven't seen you in... Thanks again for your help last time. The association is back in business, and it's...
That's great, but, why were you staring into space just now?
Well, you see, it's embarrassing to admit, but some of the association's goods...
Which goods were stolen?
It was a batch of high-grade... We imported a big batch of silk from Liyue several years ago. Recently, we heard that clothing stores in the city have more or less sold all their silk stocks. So we figured now would be a good time to bring our back... The vagrants swiped the whole batch, then disappeared into the woods. Well, as you know, they don't think much of foreign merchants like us. The Kanjo Commission don't want to give us the...
Well, I also take issue with aspects of the Kanjo Commission's operational methods. Please remember, Mr.
My apologies. I had to let off some... Anyway, there doesn't seem to be much we can do ourselves to get our goods back. Perhaps I'm doomed...
I am afraid I can't intervene in an official capacity, but I can...
Of course, I would never...
Huh?
Yes, acting in my own capacity, mind you. Even then, there is no escaping the fact that my every action and I do so not without reservation, so... I hope that you will treat that aside. As I'm sure you're aware, I'm afraid that given your position and that of the International Trade Association, please try to act...
We will. We certainly will. But, are you sure this is... What if someone high up in the Kanjo Commission sees what you're doing and doesn't like it?
Very humorous. Let's not forget that I am the eldest daughter of the Kamisato clan. I would be very surprised indeed if anybody...
Whoa, that sent shivers down Paimon's spine!
Mr. Kurisu, I need to know the exact time and location...
Thank you so much. Let's see.
Everyone, Please follow me to the scene of the crime.
All right, off we go!
Cannot pass without a permit.
Here we are. This is where we were robbed.
Hey, look on the ground! What are those?
Huh? Footprints. Very deep ones at that. Leading towards the forest.
Presumably the depth suggests that they were carrying something heavy.
Let's see where they lead! Stop, thief!
You think you can get your stuff back with this bunch? You must be dreaming.
Why, you better hope you have the courage of your convictions.
Why wouldn't I, old man? Answer me this. You're one of you trade association types are worms. Coming over to our land, leeching off our people. Who's gonna... Look at that. Face it. This is Inazuma. You've got no ties here. You're at the bottom of the pile. Can you really...
You are despicable.
Hey! I just had an idea.
Business?
Pay up. And you can take your fabric back. Sound good? If you ask me.
You're just a big
Wait. Mr. Kurisu, please do not pay...
But...
I trust you remember our agreement? If you keep your lips firmly sealed, I too shall uphold my...
Oh, yes, of course.
Then please stand well back where it is safe. Now.
It's my lucky day. Say no more.
Whirling snow!
My blade!
Everybody stand back!
You know a thing or two.
Cut to the chase! Speed of light!
My blade!
This is order.
Let's get down to business.
My apologies!
Move!
Take flight!
Should replace my hammer.
My blade!
Kamisato art! Sumetsu!
Stabilize.
To the ferry.
Well,
No, please, It was not...
Miss Kamisato! Traveler! Are you hurt?
Don't worry, we're fine. The vagrants left in quite a hurry. It would seem they didn't have time to take anything with them.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You'd best do a count.
6, 8, 10...
Great! Now we can finally buy some silk.
Buy silk? You mean you need some...
This was indeed our intent.
Don't get us wrong, though. That's not the reason we helped you out. Even if it were just a few carrots or cabbages, Paimon thinks we're pretty lucky. If we arrived any later...
I honestly can't thank you all enough. Please, say no more. You need silk? I'll pick out a piece for you right away.
Thank you, good sir. How much do I owe you?
Oh, it's free of charge. I could never ask you to pay after everything you've done.
No, that will never do. Things cost what they cost. Merchants already have enough challenges to deal with. And as Paimon explained, my help was there is nothing to feel distressed about, because nothing, I repeat, nothing happened.
Thank you. I don't think I could ever repay you. You have helped me. I'm afraid we must part ways. I must get these goods back to the...
Very well. And thank you for the silk.
See you then! Bye! Safe journey home! Don't...
Traveler, thank you for stepping in to help out.
But how come those vagrants didn't seem to know who you were?
Perhaps. Either way, I'm glad they didn't...
It's not every day an important person like you
your praise is quite unwarranted. I admit that it did feel strange for me to come to his aid. But this should have nothing to do with identity or social class. I guess that deep down, I don't see how sorry, I'm getting off topic. Right. Let's head back to Ogura.
Okay! Hey there! We're back!
Welcome back. So, silk in stock?
Yes, they did. Here.
Excellent news. So, apart from the silk...
They better all be there!
I do hope nothing else is missing. Traveler, on the subject of garments, I've been meaning to acquire a new outfit for you, too. It's just, I wasn't sure how you'd feel about the idea of dressing in Inazuman attire. Oh, are you sure? Is that so? Impressive. So travelers of your stature hold themselves to a dress code as well.
More like when you're away from home, you've gotta live by certain rules. But Paimon would still love to check out some Inazuman outfits. Just what is that supposed to mean? They make them in whatever size the customer asks for.
Your interactions are so adorable to watch. I mean... Well, if you're sure, as you wish. Something else I've been wondering is, how do people in other nations dress?
It's so People dress in all kinds of ways. Some people like to wear a hood, some cover up half their face with a mask, some just straight up dress like a peacock. Oh, and some have their tummy on show. Others wear...
Really? So there is no single standard and people just... So fascinating. Somehow, I feel a little...
Wait! So you want to dress like a peacock now?
No, of course not. I just mean... I admire those who are able to do as they... I would very much like to travel across the 7 nations and see how people live.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've checked my inventory.
Thank you. Is there anything else?
Fortunately not. I have all the materials I need. As for the size, would you like me to go by the dimensions given?
Yes, please.
Understood. I'll get to work shortly. In total, that'll be...
Here you go. Is it possible to treat this as...
Well, luckily, we don't have any other urgents at the moment, so I can begin work right away. It will still take me some time, though, so until then, I'm sure you'll find somewhere nearby to pack.
Good idea! Let's check out the whole area. We don't...
There will be no loose ends while you're in my company. For our next stop, I'd like to take you both for...
Food? Oh, bye, my love.
Mm-hmm. I picked the venue especially for you. I thought that the relaxed atmosphere there would suit our day much. Shall we head off?
Yep. Hi.
Is there anything...
Are we here? Ooh, it's one of those street-side places. Looks cute.
Welcome!
Oh, Miss Kiminami. How do you...
Ah, Miss Kamisato. Perfect timing. Your booking was...
I believe so. We'll be sticking to the order I placed in advance. As for the...
Excellent! No problem. And everything you asked for is red traveler, tiny customer. Please wait here for a moment while I prepare your food.
Go ahead and take a seat. There is something I need to take care of, but I'll be back momentarily. It's not... I just have a few minor things I need to attend to. I won't be long.
She sure left in a hurry. Whatever it is, it must be pretty urgent.
So you two are Miss Kamisato? Over the years we've been in business, we've got Miss Kamisato and her brother. Her table booking surprised me.
The first time ever?
Sure does. And I'm probably crossing the line.
How is that possible? She's so kind and...
That's what I used to think too. But it turns out the rule... Nobody in the neighborhood has a bad word to say about it. But that's just it. So you see, we don't speak. So it makes... Anyway, relax. Consider it a favor.
Huh? That sounded like Ayaka.
I'm so sorry, traveler. Could you join me over there for a minute? I'm sorry. I didn't want to drag you away all of a sudden.
Oh, so that loud noise we heard...
As you can see, this house is right next to the restaurant. Actually, this whole compound is...
Right! If there's something you want to eat,
Actually, I wanted to cook something as a gift for Tsubaki. My mother mentioned in her notebook that Tsubaki enjoys food from all over the world. So I thought, if I'm going to meet Tsubaki, Perhaps a dish from overseas would make a fitting gift.
A dish from overseas? So anything from outside Inazuma counts, right? If so, then we've got lots of options, don't we? Hey! Don't make this weird.
Can I leave you to finish this task then? Just as a personal Great. But what kind of overseas dish would make a suitable gift?
Oh, Paimon knows! There's one dish. Pizza!
Pizza?
It's an assortment of toppings and sauce spread over...
That does sound pretty good. Is the pizza ready?
Oh, it's ready.
It smells delicious. You're an I would love to be able to master dishes from all over the world.
Well, all you need to learn is a recipe. We can bring you some more recipes in the future if you like.
Great. I look forward to learning from your
How are you all doing? Whoa, is this... Miss Kamisato, this must be the dish you were...
Yes, an overseas dish cooked by the Traveler. Could I trouble you to package it for me?
Sure, no problem. Oh, it smells good. I bet it tastes amazing. Aw.
Want us to teach you how to make it?
Oh, could you?
The most satisfying meals are the ones you share with other people. So Paimon thinks...
Really? That's great. I've always wanted to learn how... If you can write down a recipe for me, I'll add it to our menu and put a... Since we've become a closed nation, people haven't had the chance to try anything new. I'll go pack up this dish for Miss Kamisato. Please, make your way back to the restaurant.
You could have sold that recipe for a high price, but you selflessly gave it away for free. You're a wonderful person. I mean it. I admire you a lot, and I'm so proud to be friends with someone of such fine... Well, you should probably write down the recipe now.
Yeah, let's make sure we include all the details and then... So, pizza. Start with the basic ingredients. Correctamundo! Right, now to add the next couple of ingredients. Xiangling sure left a deep impression on you, huh?
Oh? Who's Youngling?
A friend of ours who's a really talented chef. Though she has some... Now for the cooking instructions. Place onto oven rack. Alright, it's done! Long may our reputations and our recipes precede us.
I have no doubt that they will. This dish is exquisite.
Cool! Then let's get this recipe to Miss Kiminami.
Hey! Have you written out the recipe?
Here it is.
Thank you! Wowie! This is so exciting. I want to make it...
Traveler, Paimon, please accept my sincerest apologies for delaying your meal.
No problem. Food always tastes better when you worked up an appetite.
Alright, let's dig in before it gets cold. Well, what do you think? Is Inazuman cuisine too...
It's amazing! Paimon loved this one! Oh, and especially that one over there!
Good. I'm relieved. When I was attempting to cook earlier on, did you? And did she, say anything about...
She did, but don't worry. She's just happy for you is all.
She's... happy for... Oh, then... she must have told you. What does it matter? I know just as well as any...
Hey, it's not you. Most people just haven't had the chance to talk to you one-on-one.
Thank you for your comforting words, Paimon. It's all true, though. Most of the time I'm either accompanied by family or staff. So everyone must have found it quite a surprise to see me taking you out for a meal.
Exactly! You've got at least 2 friends right here.
Aw, thank you. That makes me so... Excuse me. I'm forgetting myself.
Hey now, expressing your feelings is the right thing to do. Keeping them
I agree. So, I just want to say how happy I feel that you both see me as a true...
Of course we do. That's always been our style. If someone's nice to us, we're nice to them too. Friendship can go a long way. Take your mom, for example. She wrote about Tsubaki in her notebook.
Yes. I think friendship is an extremely precious thing. And ours is one that I will always treasure.
While we're on the topic though, who is this Tsubaki person anyway?
Well, I think I have an idea. I think that Tsubaki might be a fox envoy.
A fox envoy?
Yes, that's what I think. Even I, my mother's own daughter, had never even heard of this friend before. It just seems so mysterious. So I think it must be someone with transcendent abilities who doesn't show themselves very often. And fox envoys are nothing new. Stories have been told about them in Inazuma since ancient times. You must have met Kuji Yae before. Well, she's a fox envoy. That got me thinking. Maybe they're...
Whoa! So Inazuma also has super... Well, before Inazuma, we spent some time in Liyue. All kinds of them too. Up in the sky, down...
Really? I've come across such things being asserted. So Liyue lives up to its reputation. Its culture has a...
You should come visit Liyue with us sometime.
Really? I would love that. Speaking of delicacies, Traveler, Paimon, have you eaten your...
Oh, Paimon has...
Excellent. Then let's collect the kimono. Then we can pay a visit to my mother's mysterious...
Unrelenting power to inheritance.
Your garment is ready, Miss Kamisato. I've folded and packaged it for you. Oh, and the other item we discussed? That's ready too.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you. It is a beautiful piece of clothing, and it was a pleasure to...
Traveler, I have a gift for you.
Whoa, looks super fancy. Is that for wearing in your hair?
It's a hairpin in the style of a white heron. As well as a hair accessory, you can also use it as an ornament. I couldn't ask for your help and offer nothing at all in return, so this is my gift to you. I'm glad you like it.
Speaking of white herons, that's what your title means, doesn't it? Shirasagi Himegimi. So this gift...
You flatter me, Paimon. If this gift reminds you of me, that is all I could...
It definitely will. Alright, well, now we've got what we came for. We can set off. Time to go meet Tsubaki.
speak to President Sun.
Okay, okay. The essence of the Amenoma art is to have the patience to move mountains and unrelenting willpower. okay. Unrelenting patience and willpower.
Lies.
Let's light it up!
Order guide you.
I'm going in! Whirling snow! Embrace the ice! Incoming! Huh? Nowhere to hide. Let's light it up! Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Stabilize.
I will not stand for this!
I will have order. Rise! Stabilize!
Get out of here! Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Gather! Let's get down to
Whirling
business.
snow.
Stabilize.
Move.
Order guide you.
Don't blink.
To the ferry.
Solidify. Yeah.
Cut to the chase. Incoming.
Gather.
Take flight.
Don't blink.
Let's light it up. Everybody stand back. My apologies. Sakura swirl. Whirling snow. Speed of light. One step back, two forward. With sword comes shadow.
Solidify.
Yeah. Incoming.
This is order. Gather.
Speed of light.
Don't blink.
Nowhere to hide.
Stabilize.
I'm going in.
Solidify.
Incoming.
Gather. Yeah.
Yeah, let's light it up. Cut to the chase.
Don't blink.
Solidify.
Kamisato out. Sumetsu.
I will have order. Gather.
Yeah. Teamwork is dreamwork. Incoming.
Solidify.
Yeah.
Gather.
My apologies. Speed of light. With sword comes shadow.
Don't blink.
flight! Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! Let's light it up! My apologies!
Order guide you.
Take flight! Yeah! Sakura swirl! Speed of light! Yeah! Cut to the chase!
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities.
My apologies!
transcendent being lives here? Ugh. If someone lives here, then why is it so chilly?
I'm asking myself, how strange. I'm quite sure that this is the location my mother wrote about, but surely... But since we're here, I still think we should go inside and explore...
Yeah, makes sense. Who knows? So,
Let me think. A crane brings one fresh flower in its beak to decorate my hair, while a white rabbit sews a hemline from 4 rays of moonlight. Dressed appropriately, I face eastward and call out Tsubaki's name 7 times. In the blink of an eye, I'm
sounds like a fairy tale. So your mom would do a little...
I have a feeling that it could be some Let's get a little closer.
Good idea.
Whirling snow!
There are some bushes on the rocks in here. Could that be anything?
Crumble!
Strange. There's nothing in here. Let's keep looking around.
Did our Inazuma Adeptus leave any treasure here?
What's this?
Huh. Looks like a...
It seems to be another note. Could it be Tsubaki's note? Let's step back outside now. The atmosphere here is
Paimon knows what you mean. Reading in low light...
Here will do just fine.
Alright, let's see what the notebook says. Ooh, Paimon bets it's all about mysterious treasure! Ah, so exciting! What is it? Why are you whispering all of a sudden? You're making Paimon nervous. You want to let Ayaka read the notebook without distraction. But, based on her expression, what could...
Traveler, Paimon, sorry to keep you waiting so long.
No worries, it wasn't long at all. You're a very fast reader.
Yes, I have. I think I ought to share the truth of this notebook with you both. Even though the contents are completely different than what I was expecting.
Different how? You mean it wasn't a Fox Envoy who wrote this?
Not a Fox Envoy, no. It turns out that Tsubaki's real identity is my mother herself.
Huh?
Surprised? Me too. But that... Tsubaki and I are the same person, and yet we are different. When I become Tsubaki, I stop being Kamisato Kayo and become the most ordinary woman in the world. What follows in these pages is the ordinary, everyday life of a regular person. Nothing more, nothing less. This notebook is, for the most part, a collection of my mother's musings, both private and trivial.
So, that means that the kimono
are things that my mother wished to try. Yeah, I'm sure this all sounds utterly bizarre to you. But to me at least, or to put it another way, I was at a loss for words when I started reading the contents of the notebook. It almost felt like someone had looked inside my mind.
Ayaka.
From the moment my mother married my father, she became the mother of the Kamisato household. On top of that, every action she ever took was seen as representing the Kamisato clan. After my father passed away, Ayato and I took over responsibility for the affairs of the... Every time I found myself up against a difficult issue, I'd ask myself, did my mother go through this too? Maybe it's because it had been so long since I last saw her, but... somehow, all that was left of her in my... But my image of her was incorrect. When I read this notebook, I realized she was just like me. She liked pretty kimonos. She wanted to try food from different places. Maybe this all sounds immature to you, but I feel Mother wrote that she'd always wanted to go to... I've seen those lights too. But for someone of my position to just show up at a festival with no warning, even if no one stopped us, the idea of the Yashiro Commission going out into the crowd, Mother said that she didn't want to put people on edge.
So the kimono design, that must have...
That's right. And sometimes, I hope this isn't a disrespectful thing to say.
Well, that's not disrespectful at all. Paimon thinks your mom was the best of both. A big soft...
Without knowing it, I've ended up fulfilling several of my mother's wishes already. Perhaps this is one thing that can simply never be. I understand. Thank you. I think I realize something. Mother and I are so similar in so many ways. She chose to place her unfulfilled wishes.
Oh, so you decided on an alter ego
No, I don't plan to do anything like that. I think I will set my... So, Traveler, Deep breaths, Ayaka. Deep breaths. Would you be at all interested in checking out an Inazuman festival?
Paimon's been dying to go ever since we saw that poster! Paimon would love to go with you, Ayaka!
Hey, come on, don't make fun. It's just because I used to have the same concerns my mom... I'm going to be true to myself and fulfill the wish that my mother and I shared. I know... So, let's do this, you and me. Let's go to...
Paimon wants to come! Festivals here have loads of tasty snacks too, right?
Great. Thanks, you guys. If we head over now, we should still make it in time.
Oh, good point. Today is the last day, right?
My apologies.
Stabilize!
Take flight.
Since it's the final day, many of the visitors must have already... I've heard that the peddlers often close up shop earlier on the last day. I'll go...
That's the way to go. We'll be right...
It hasn't closed yet. It's just that there aren't many people left. Let's hurry.
Hey, look at that stall! They have... Paimon's heard that everyone's supposed to wear a mask at these kinds of...
That used to be the cut.
Hey! Is that who I think it is?
Oh,
People seem to recognize Ayaka wherever we go.
But of course! The Kamisato clan, not least because back when Master and Miss Kamisato had just taken over the family's affairs, some of the younger generations have never even seen Miss Kamisato in person before.
You're too kind. My brother and I simply go where we must to...
But this is the first time I've seen anyone from your family at a festival.
Oh, there isn't actually. Today...
Oh, a traveler? Huh. Now that you mention... First time in Inazuma? Hope you enjoy yourself, young one. Excuse me 1 second. Hey everyone, listen up! Don't close up yet! Miss Kamisato has come to join the festival!
No, it's not like that. Please, there's no need to make a fuss. we're just here to...
Yeah, thanks a lot, mister. If you hadn't let them know, they... At least it sure looks like that time of day.
Yep, you got it. But on account of this being the first time Miss Kamisato has ever come to the festival... Oh, here's a couple of masks for you. On the
No. You've been far too accommodating to us.
Don't give me all that. Here you go. Here you go. It's not often that we regular folks get some attention from the Yashiro Commission, so I've...
But... Okay, I think I understand.
It's my pleasure. You have your...
Sir, do you have anything for Paimon?
Oh, hello there, kiddo. I'm sorry, but we don't have any masks in your size.
Huh? Surely you're not gonna let Paimon be the only one at the...
Paimon, don't worry. Wearing a...
But... Paimon doesn't want...
How about a tree leaf? That should be enough to...
What? No way!
Oh, okay then. In that case, I'm afraid there's nothing I can do right now. But don't you worry, kid.
I cannot thank you enough.
Aw, it's nothing. But I won't hold you up.
All right. Oh, wait. Just one thing. I need to explain myself. I got a little nervous back there and I just made up any old excuse. But don't think of this as me I brought you here because I genuinely wanted to spend time with you. Okay, great. Traveler, look! This stall's doing fortune slips.
Miss Kamisato! Hello there! You're out with friends today? What a rare...
Okay. How much is it per draw?
I wouldn't expect you to know this, but the Yashiro Commission was very good to my uncle on my father's side at one point in time. Thinking about it, it was when you're... So you see, how could I possibly take your money?
What? Are you sure?
Of course! If you like what you see, then please, be my guest. Same goes for your two friends here.
Traveler? Paimon? What do you think?
Seems like everyone wants to do something nice for Ayaka. So, if they insist, who are we to resist?
Well, if that's how you feel, then okay. We'll take you up on your kind offer, sir.
Alrighty then. Whenever you're ready. Draw a slip and reveal your fortune. Open it up and see how you fare.
Whoa!
Which one did you get? Paimon got Rising Fortune.
No way! We got the same one! Traveler, what did you get? Wow, you're so lucky!
Congratulations are in order! Here's what great fortune from the world means. Wealth shall come to you. You shall reap a bountiful harvest, and all shall
What a great sign! Good things lie ahead!
Congratulations.
You all have very fine fortunes lined up. With this kind of luck...
Well said! Here's hoping that our good luck will...
This food stall sells all kinds of Inazuman specialty.
Wow! It all looks so good! Is it okay if...
Of course it...
But... Ooh, Ayaka! Paimon wants those dango.
Sure.
but so do the egg rolls. Paimon will try an egg roll too, please.
All right then. I too shall have a Sakura mochi.
All right, coming right up.
This Sakura mochi is just delicious.
Not bad, huh? It's one of our best sellers.
Oh, please, sir. Paimon would like some more.
I don't know if it's rude of me to ask, but how is this kind of snack
You want to try your hand at making it yourself? No problem. Just give me a second and...
Ooh, a new recipe?
Are you sure about this? If you share the recipe, isn't that...
Well, it was you who gave Kiminami Restaurant that recipe for an overseas dish, wasn't it? She and I are good friends. We trade culinary tips all the time. Here you go. Just treat it as me returning a favor on behalf of my friend.
Thank you so much. I will study it very carefully and try...
You there. You want the recipe too? Go on, I can see that you enjoyed it. There's no greater feeling than creating delicious food with your own two hands. You should definitely...
I will. Once I've learned how to make it, will you two be my taste testers?
Oh, definitely! Can't wait!
All right. I'll do my best.
Well, we may have arrived near the end of the festival, but it's still been super fun. Paimon approves!
Yes, I agree. To spend the festival together with you today has been a truly wonderful experience. This stall sells prayer plaques. It's an Inazuman tradition. You draw your wish onto a pentagonal piece of wood called a prayer plaque.
Sounds similar to the way people in Liyue release lanterns during...
Welcome! Looking for prayer plaques? Every wish is sacred, and you've still got time to make...
Looks fun! Shall we give it a try? Oh, wait, there's writing and drawing involved? Ugh, count Paimon out then. Paimon's head's feeling kind of fuzzy.
2 prayer plaques, please, sir.
2 prayer plaques for the young lady. There you go.
Traveler, have you decided on your wish? Yes.
You can either draw a picture to represent your wish or write it out in words. Either way, once you've...
Wait, so they'll be on public display? Alright, well, let's see what you got.
That will do for mine. May I see yours? This is you and your sister, isn't it? It's lovely.
You'll be back together one day. Paimon believes it.
I believe it too. Your wish will surely come true. And I will keep you in my prayers.
Ayaka, what did you draw? Is that...
That's right. I wish for peace and happiness for everyone in Inazuma, and good health for my family. I do hope that wish can come. Thank you. That gives me hope. I think...
Aww, it's time...
I'm afraid so. The festival is coming to a close. Time flies when you're having fun. It seems to flow away from... It's time to leave. Traveler, today was the first time in my life that I've ever been to a festival. You've known me for some time now. I think you understand my personality, don't you? Knowing me, I just know that today could not have been such a happy day without you. So thank you. Today really meant a lot to me. And the festivals are great. There aren't many rules. Everyone has that smile that comes from deep inside. If I ever get the chance... I want to go again. You too? Great! You know, we're kind of similar. Me with my brother, you with your sister. Sometimes, I feel like I can relate to the determination you must have to get your sister back. I understand. Family bonds are inseparable. No one can break them. They're the most important roots we have in this world. You will find her. Come what may, I will always be here for you as your... as your friend. I will always support you. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. Oh, Traveler.
Huh?
There's something that I'd like to do. If you could spare me yet another moment. Please, keep your eyes on me. What do you think of my dance? Did you like it?
It was so pretty, beautiful, elegant, and...
I'm not very good at this kind of dance. So, as long as I didn't embarrass myself, that's all that matters. I just had a sudden urge, and I ran with it. In a way, that sort of sums up today for me. Dancing like nobody's watching. That goes for you, too. When I'm with you, time seems to slow down and speed up at the same time. Anyway, it looks like this is... I can see myself the rest of the way back. Good night, Traveler.
We're looking for the Great Muchina Yokai!
Do you know where it lives? Great Muchina Yokai?
Huh? You've never heard of it? It's a sneaky monster that goes around. One time, the Great
Sounds like a very naughty little... 'Cause we finally... My dad said... So all we need... This month? Surely you're... Oh, not real.
So we think it...
Yeah. Something... Yeah. Paimon feels like the Great Muchi... We should tell... Oh, children...
Huh?
No way.
That's impossible.
Your folks are just worried about you is all. They don't want you wandering too far from...
That's not true. The Great Muchina... Yeah!
Yoimiya, huh?
Wait, we told her all about the... We've been waiting for ages now. And finally, Yoimiya... Yoimiya...
But...
Come on, let's get out of here and go find Yoimiya.
Wait, hold on, Duck! They didn't seem to take that. Who knows what Yoimiya's got?
Cheer up, guys. Don't be so down. She was only joking back there. How could the Great Muchina Yokai not exist, huh?
But we've never seen it for ourselves.
That's because the Great Muchina Yokai is extra powerful. It's okay. Don't be discouraged. Hey, remember, even if you can't find it right now, it'll... No matter how powerful the Great Muchina Yokai might be, it's no match for my specially made fireworks. It's up to you guys to protect your homes, your crops, and your...
Got it. Thanks.
Oh, yeah. Hold up a sec. I have a few slips of paper. Just tell them it's from Yoimiya. They'll know what it's about.
Okay. Thank you, Yoimiya. We're gonna go back now.
Oh, thanks, Yoimiya. Come play with us soon. Sure thing. Will do. Take care on the way back, and I'll see you later. So it was you guys. I guessed as much from the way the kids described you. No worries, though. I'm not blaming you. The Great Muchina Yokai is pretty popular with the kids, so of course they're gonna get upset if someone tries to tell them it doesn't exist.
Okay, but it definitely doesn't exist, right?
Yeah, the first time I heard about it, I knew straight away that was probably something the parents had come up with to stop the kids from running off all the time. But when the kids asked me about it, I didn't want to break it to them. I just told them that it looks cute and likes to play. So, I guess...
Huh. So,
maybe so. Sure, it's likely that the parents... I just go ahead and... He sighed. Heck, I entertain my fair share of fantasies. I know that they don't really... I give them the evil eyes and tell them to get the heck out of my face. Right? So what if it's made up? It's also really the things we believed in the experience. When you were kids, surely you guys believed in things like, if we tear apart these kids' fairy tales now...
yeah!
Whether you understand... Okay, it's about time...
Naganohara Fire...
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why our name... Oh, on the subject, are you busy these days? If not...
Inazuma is home to the Yai Publishing House, and a lot of people who like to write stories too. In fact, most of what they write is based off of the kinds of fairy tales I was just talking about. A load of them have bad endings though. Like, the Fire Diamond will get put in a rich person's gallery where it will never be ignited again. Or, someone will see the Mist Spirit and not manage to catch it, but because they angered it, it'll never show itself again. The hero who slays the dragon becomes the next dragon. The sacred sword that once fought the darkness now becomes a doomsday weapon. I know these kinds of stories are all the rage nowadays, but I really can't bring myself to like them. If something's magical, it should be kept that way. My apologies. Hey, Pups, I'm back.
The fireworks show is almost upon us, and the fireworks for each family are almost ready. Oh, new faces? Who are these two? Friends or...
A bit of both, actually. They arrived in Inazuma just recently. Can't wait.
Well, either way, come on in and have a seat. And
That can wait. Pops, I need to ask you about something.
A long, long time ago.
Pops has started telling his stories again. Sorry about this. Ever since Pops had his accident, his ears don't work.
Really? But for a moment there, it almost seemed like you were having a
Much, much later, people eventually realized that if you grind certain materials into dust...
Pops, wait!
Huh? What's that?
Did they deliver those firework materials that we ordered yet?
Oh! Yesterday's fireworks have all been delivered. So have the...
No, Pops, I meant the materials. The materials that we ordered.
Today's fireworks are almost ready too. Don't you worry.
No, Pops, the materials. The raw materials.
Sorry?
Materials!
Oh, the material.
Yes! Sorry, Paimon got all excited.
The materials aren't here yet. The couriers did come over to explain why, but...
No worries. As long as we know, that's fine.
Of course. Leave it to me.
Oh, sorry if we were a little loud. It's always the way, though. It's like that. I get told that a lot. Because my Pops is deaf, he never argues with anyone and never contradicts them. He just listens cheerfully. When I was little, I thought it was because he really understood me. Eventually, I realized that the reason he was like that...
Huh? Why would you do that?
It just makes me happy to see him smile. Anyway, more importantly right now, the fireworks show is...
Yoimiya? Is that you?
Oh, you scared me.
Sorry.
Hold on. I'm coming over. No one's looking. Okay, you can come out now. We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was around.
Sorry, I guess I was a little rash, but when I heard you come back, I just...
Don't worry, Sakujiro. So far, at least, everything... We're going to look for firework materials shortly. While we're out, we'll...
Thank you for all your help.
He's one of our old customers. He came back to Inazuma from the outside world not long ago. While he was smuggling himself in,
An arrest warrant?
Shh! Keep it down! We don't want to draw any unwanted attention. If Sakujiro was caught, there's no knowing what crimes they could charge him with. All we can do is find him a boat and send him... Yeah, we know it's going to be dangerous.
What if the boat capsizes? If things are this bad, couldn't you just not come back in the
Well... But as soon as I got back, I started hearing about all these unbelievable changes. I didn't want to cause any trouble for Yoimiya or Mr. Ryunosuke.
Hey, no worries. You're more than welcome. Remember what I said? As long as you've got...
Little piece of paper?
Yep, the same paper slips as the one I gave to the kids earlier. Whenever a customer orders fireworks for only people from inside my family can understand what's written on it. It's the recipe for the fireworks they order. If someone shows a Naganohara that paper slip, we guarantee we can make the exact same firework as the original one they purchased. Whether it's 10...
Wow!
It's a family tradition. All our regular customers know about this.
The slip I have is from back when my parents ordered fireworks from Mr. Ryunosuke. I would have thought that...
It'll be fine. Escaping in a boat is just a last resort for if there's no other way. I'll still try and come up with whatever their reasons might be, if our customers come to us looking for help.
Thank you. This way...
All right. Well, let's not stay...
All right. I'll leave it to you then, I guess.
It's a shame. They still wouldn't give me... Speaking of, you guys only got here recently.
Even then...
I see. I just wish the commission... I bet nowhere else you've been is quite like Inazuma, huh? Well, no matter... I'm sorry. I invited you to come watch the fireworks, but now I have to run a few errands. You don't have to join me if you don't want to. I can go... Oh, cool! Then let's start with Sakajiro's boat. Oh yeah! If it's fine with you, can I ask how you two first met?
He saved me from drowning this one time, and after that, we started traveling together. Why do you ask?
Nothing. I'm just quite envious of your relationship. If my pops had a person like you around, his being deaf wouldn't hold things up all the time. Koichi, I'm here! How is the boat coming along?
Yeah, it's, all right, I guess. I was Wait, should we really be talking about...
Oh, don't worry, they're my friends. You can trust them. They came with me to check up on the boat.
Yeah, you could say we're all in the same...
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you. I'm just being cautious. The boat is ready, but I'll have to be discreet moving it here.
Huh? Why is that?
Because of the Sokoku decree, the Tenryo Commission is really suspicious of any kind of seaborne vessel. Even the smallest ones, they'll stop and interrogate us, demanding to know what we plan on doing with it. It's a real nuisance.
I understand. I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess.
Don't be silly. I'm actually happy you came to me for help. I've always come to you for fireworks, and again this time, so just consider this my way of saying thank you. Right, I'll go fetch the boat now. I should be back shortly.
Thank you. Oh, if it's on the way, you can always pick up your fireworks from my house. Everything was made in strict accordance with what was on the paper slip. You won't find the slightest thing wrong with them.
All right then. The fireworks show will be starting soon, won't it? You should make sure your new friends get to see it. It's an Inazuma tradition after all.
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, you know what? You should tell them about your past. About the first time you ordered fireworks for my family.
That's a long story, actually. Where do I start? Maybe I'll come back to that after moving the boat here.
Oh, right, yeah. Got caught up in the conversation there.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it for now and meet you back here later.
Lucky you reminded me. Otherwise, I would have ended up chatting the rest of the day away. I've been so busy with the fireworks business these past few days that I haven't had a moment to stop and chat with anyone. It's killing me. Of course, Pops is happy to listen to me chatter away, but because he can hardly hear anything, it's difficult to get an interesting reaction from him. And I'm doing it again, aren't I? What I meant to say was, well, I need to make fireworks not just for you guys, but for those kids and Sakajiro as well. We're missing a lot of materials. It'll be fine. It's actually like this every year. There's always a bunch of extra orders to slot in here and there. When people want fireworks, it's always because they have something to commemorate. And if they miss the chance, they might never get another one. So, no matter how busy I am, I'm always happy to take their orders.
So, what you're trying to say is that you enjoy the work?
Oh, I do! I really do! Being born into a family of fireworks makers, I feel like since I was, What I really wanted to say was, don't worry about me. It'll all be fine. Sorry. It's just that good conversation can be as fleeting as fireworks sometimes, you know? So, when I'm in the mood and I've got a lot to say, I just have to get all out there in one go and leave no... Let's head to the city.
Question! Doesn't it hurt your voice talking all the time?
It can get uncomfortable, I guess. But what else would I be using my voice for?
Huh. You kinda have a point.
Here we are. Hello, Morihiko. How's business these days?
Yoimiya, there you are. I thought you might show up. Ha, no need to beat around the bush. You're here for the fireworks materials, I assume. I put a batch aside just for you. It'll definitely be enough.
Huh? Really? How did you know?
Because a fireworks show is coming up. And that usually... I've come to expect it now.
Oh, I'm so sorry for bothering you.
Ah, come on now. What about you two? Are you the ones needing some fireworks made? It's no... once when I had an argument... I'm hopeless at communicating with...
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. Maybe if you turn that frown upside down once in a while, he might feel more...
Yeah, I guess I'm probably too serious. Which is strange, because I don't think I'm anything like...
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. Even if it's not fireworks related.
All right, go ahead and take the orb.
Oh, no you don't! That's out of the question!
Don't worry, just take it as a token.
Gratitude won't pay your bills, though.
I already said it's fine. Please, just take... There's no... All right, then, if you insist. Pass on my regards to your dad. Tell him Morihiko wishes him health and happiness.
Will do. You look after yourself as well. Don't push yourself too hard. You don't want to make yourself ill again.
Everyone seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
Well, for one thing, if you want to commemorate something, but I think more importantly than that, everyone trusts us. Anyway, we've gotten all the materials we need now, so next, we just need to go find someone to Mr. Aminoma, it's me.
Ah, Yoimiya. If I'm...
Seems like everyone knows how busy Yoimiya gets.
I'm very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while?
No worry. Oh, wait. Actually, how about this? Do you need a hand? As long as we...
That will depend on my master.
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Aminoma? There's still a lot of fireworks left.
Talkative as ever, I see, dear child. The essence of Amenoma art is patience and focus. When the mind is disturbed, if you badger Hajime like this...
But this is a special circumstance, surely! The Naganohara fireworks show is right around the corner.
So give me your ore, and I will process it for you.
Huh? Master, you mean...
Is that so surprising? It is, after all, the only option.
Thank you for helping out, Mr.
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara fireworks show is an important event. But Yoimiya, you should plan things.
I'll try my best. In the future, I'll get some extra materials in.
Though for you, dear child, excuse me, I will...
Wow, Mr. Amenoma! Just look at the... It's been a while since I've seen you take up your tools. But...
Of course. I have studied these techniques my whole life.
So have Amenoma art and Naganohara fireworks been...
Back in the day, it was my master, and Ryunosuke's father. The people, Hajime. In the future...
I know.
All right, I won't bother. Okay, time to head off. Koichi probably isn't back just yet. Just as I thought, he isn't back yet. But not to worry, because actually, sorry for dragging you with me every...
Feels like Paimon has barely spoken a word this whole...
I felt like I was neglected. When we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have the chance to sit down and have a proper chat. You guys are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma? Sounds great! I heard they pretty much have no rules over there, right? So people are free to live their life however they want, doing whatever makes them happy. My pops actually received a gift from one of his old customers over there. It was from the winery or something.
Dawn Winery! Their dandelion wine is super famous.
Yes, that's the one! I remember when he drank it. I've never seen him enjoy a bottle. My friend once said to me that only people with a strong will and a clear purpose decide to go traveling. So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
And we're looking for answers from the gods, too!
You were separated from... Oh, that must be really tough. I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. You know, I was going to ask if you guys wanted to stay here in Inazuma. Unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. And the advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great place to come and rest. Let me put it this way.
Sometimes.
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle. An adventurer friend of mine once told me that if you're too focused on reaching the end of the race, you'll miss a lot of opportunities and precious moments to be had along the way. Don't worry though, I'm sure I can think of some way to get... And you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home. I already have an idea.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to... Okay, good. Let's go then. Just...
If it can withstand the storms out of...
Absolutely. Rest assured that the quality...
A blade embraces its duty. As a jeweler
That's way too small.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built from... Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to...
I'm also hoping Sakajiro won't have to use it. It's just that... I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like your craft has improved once again.
I'm not the one... To avoid detection, we each... This is the largest we could...
Let's store the boat here for now then.
Uh-oh.
Maybe it does. My family has pretty good connect. As long as I'm polite and anyway, to your point about
That's true. This was all a collaborative effort. Wait! Oh no!
So you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Don't know what I was worried about then. Anyway, thanks for everything. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick...
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third Sis would be sure to scold me if she found out.
Who's Third Sis? Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pop... At one point, there were a dozen or so kids. They were a tightly knit group of friends. But eventually, they all grew up and decided it was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world.
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group...
After that, he heard...
Yeah. To us...
Oh, so this is what you... Yep, that's exactly... Anyway, I need to go update Sakujiro.
Yeah, I should get out of here.
Okay, story time. So, whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see me, they always mention how they used to play with me. But there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway, so I never have a clue who they are. One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I do! You held me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing and says, actually, this is one of his carpenter friends. Turns out, he's... The boat is ready and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map. Before you leave, I recommend that you pack some food and water. You can never be too prepared.
After...
Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryo. I'm afraid that sooner or later they are going to find...
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before...
I didn't mean it like that. If we ever ran into any problems, but if the Tenryo Commission does catch up...
Okay, I won't let them catch me. But...
Why did you want to come back to Inazuma?
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. But looking back on things now... Once I started to realize that, I got restless. So I... Forget it.
What a pity.
Talk to us about it!
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to... The Tenryo Commission. If... Oh, that's right. That's it. Oh, Oh, don't... All right. You... Okay, let's go. Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks? All those Pots? Pots? No, never mind. I know.
Ahem! Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
Because what he needs isn't an answer. Just time.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya, are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time getting into Inazuma nowadays.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals should give them a warm welcome.
Mm-hmm. Oh, before I forget, I brought the fireworks that you ordered.
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. First your father, and now you. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next hair of Naganahara fireworks.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body knows it. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and forth. But now, even a moment of light work leaves me with all sorts of aches and pains. I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I bent down to get started, I suddenly felt that if I went any further, I wouldn't be able to get back up again.
No worries. Say no more. We'll handle it.
No. We can't be putting you to work. I'll just go fetch the...
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show coming up. But once that's out of the way, I'll be sure to come by more often.
It's no trouble, really. We don't mind helping.
Oh, you're such good kids. As for mine, he's all grown up now. Hasn't found anyone yet. And he doesn't visit very often. If you're quite sure it's no trouble, then I have some...
Sure, it won't take us a moment. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds first, and then...
Thank you, dears.
I'll brew...
One day, I'll be as great as Ryuji.
Yeah, you got it! And that should just about do it. Satoru is on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now.
One day, I'll be
Hey, Satoru! How have you been? Keeping well?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed. You're looking full of life, as always.
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers, the family business just keeps getting better and better. We sold some fireworks to Liyue a while back, and word is they were a real hit. So it looks like we'll be getting more business from over there in the future.
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. Are you sure you and Mr. Ryunosuke can manage? If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask me for help.
We should be fine. I think we can cope. Oh, yeah. This is some pickled radish from Mrs. Imatani.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I never used to be a fan of pickled radish, would you believe? But then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff and I couldn't get enough of it. It's a family staple now.
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but I guess that's every family ever. Being close to family is better than never getting to see them, even if it does mean putting up with some conflict. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship, but still, they must get lonely with their child never visiting.
Huh, they didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to it. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future. That way, they won't get so bored.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that, as would all of us in Konda Village. You're always welcome here.
Thank you. Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
That was quick. Ah, young people are so handy.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each have their strengths.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50 years this year.
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flew.
50 years since what?
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago, back in the days.
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one.
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, I proposed. To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I walked, even as it was rising up into the sky. But then it exploded, the sky. Before I knew what was happening, apparently, I'd...
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. But 50 years of being...
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra faith.
Oh no, it's quite all... Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days.
Ah, what a great...
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the fireworks show coming up? Was there something you needed to discuss?
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to talk about, but here goes.
Sakujiro. So he came back.
Huh? You know him?
He was our boy's best friend when they were young. They were inseparable. They grew up together, shared everything with each other, and went everywhere together. But one day, they had a terrible argument.
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful, and wanted to see what the outside world was like. But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong at all with being peaceful. You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these sorts of things. In the end, Sakujiro stormed off, and that was that.
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it, but he didn't want to talk with us about how he was really feeling. Eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason, he joined the Tenryou
If it was anything but since it's Sakujiro...
What a strange coincidence!
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said because of past mistakes and wasn't willing to elaborate. Now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission, the other grows up to join the Tenryou Commission's most wanted list.
Well, no worries. If that's the case, then never mind. We can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult for you. This sounds like something for Sakujiro and Keisuke to resolve between themselves.
Yes.
I think after...
Well, can't say we didn't try. I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
Adventure time!
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the
Huh? Why? Pops, are you alright?
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard. But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was inside. Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window.
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Sakujiro had enough Pops, did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryo Commission will definitely be chasing after him. Good point. The Commission wouldn't normally...
Sorry, I wish I'd caught their names.
As it happens, I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way over. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Just as I thought. Thanks. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two running into each other won't solve anything. And even worse, there'll be no coming back from it for Sakujiro. We can't let that happen. Come with me. Let's track them down. Speed of light. It's Mosazaka and his friends. Let's ask them.
Hi, Yoimiya! Are the weapons to scare away the great Mujina yokai?
Oh, Mr. Ryunos, aren't you... I'm sorry, but I'll bring you guys some candy next time. The extra... Yay! Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Did you see a bunch of scary-looking men come by here at all?
Yep, we did. It looked like they were chasing someone.
Are they trying to catch a monster too?
No, don't worry. It's all just a big misunderstanding. Be good kids and stay out of trouble, all right? Stay in the city for now, and I'll come...
We will! We'll be on our...
It looks like this is the right way. Let's get going. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, I guess I'll have to step in. Look! There are people from the Tenryo Commission over there! It must be them!
Sorry, official business. I can't let you pass.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them about something.
Didn't you hear me? You're not getting past.
Ugh, what a nuisance! Well, you've only got yourself to blame! The fuse is lit!
Gather!
Kamisato art! Sumetsu!
I must withdraw.
Fire hazard! Whirling snow!
Solidify!
Take flight! Fuse is lit!
I must withdraw.
Here come the fireworks!
I must withdraw.
Whirling snow!
I must withdraw.
How dare you impede the work of the Tenryo Commission? You will be punished for your actions. There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the edges of the world.
Huh. Look at that. The one with the loudest mouth had the fastest feet. We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands. If this is to be my fate, I accept.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryo Commission to await your sentencing. The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this! Don't you have anything else to say to one another?
Hey, I know you. You're Naganohara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other...
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is...
And why did you... I'll tell you why! This is why!
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryo Commission. Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his skills with the sword are...
What are you talking about? And just who do you... You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. I can see it in your faces. You both...
Don't flatter yourself. What would you...
Yoimiya, leave it. It was just my wish.
No, I won't leave it. I will not... Keisuke, you seem to like settling things with a duel. If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. No more running from your... And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If you don't say anything now...
And if you lose?
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro and accept the Tenryo Commission.
Yoimiya.
I accept. Let's settle...
Sir, we're here to back you up.
Back up? Duels are supposed to be one-on-one! Alright, that's it! Let's help Yoimiya! We can't let her fight them all alone!
Sakura Swirl! Take flight! Time for a light show!
I must withdraw.
My apologies!
The fuse is lit!
Goes Bishop down! Whirling snow! Kamisato art! Sumetsu!
Sir, they are too strong. We need more men.
Stand down.
What?
I thought I told you to stay away. Now...
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro was back then. Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back. Then your parents told me about what happened between... And that's why I simply refused. Nobody sets off a fire.
The reason I came back is it wasn't that I'd changed my mind. I just felt that what I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom of Sumeru, and the justice of Fontaine. I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I happened to hear about the Sakoku decree. I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things from the outside world and bring them back home.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are?
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. After all, you never ran away.
Huh?
I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling me, and I couldn't ignore it any longer.
Life isn't easy for anyone. I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my but now... my role is to punish violators of the Sakoku decree and confiscate people's visions. It's not what I signed up for when I joined the Tenryo Commission. I do wonder. The boat is yours.
Huh?
I couldn't make you stay in Ina...
what will you say to the higher-ups?
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it. If you want to come back, I hear the process. I will lend you my help. And don't kick the...
Don't worry, Keisuke. Any chance we can watch the
I'll be demoted for sure. It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned all along. It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully...
But I think you did the right thing.
I understand now. Thank you. I didn't...
That's only because
I had heard there was a new Naganohara... By the way,
Sorry, no can do.
Ah, never mind then.
I can't make another one.
Thank you very much.
No worries. And... Yoimiya! The way you took... What can I say? I like to talk. If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. Sakujiro and Keisuke... Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect... My pops will set off the firework that I wanted to give to you.
Huh? Oh, it's... Keisuke.
So, Yoimiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you? Yoimiya?
Shh.
Huh? Oh.
That was amazing. It was so... I didn't actually cry though, right? I just feel a bit misty-eyed. Oh, remember that big one that went up first? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Oh, Paimon saw it. It was one of the best ones. They won't forget that anytime soon.
That's what I wanted to hear. I was hoping it would leave a deep impression on you guys. No matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what, I believe that as time goes by... Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here, this is your paper slip. If you ever want to...
You know, Yoimiya, you seemed to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks. You were so quiet, and it was like you couldn't hear any...
Oh, I could hear you. I just have a habit of being quietly watching something you made with your own hands. You asked me what fire...
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, for Keisuke's parent, and for Keisuke and Sakujiro. Oh yeah, right, beliefs!
As for me, to be honest, even though I've thought of...
Seriously?
Well, no one's ever asked me. It was by chance that I happened to be born. It's also by chance that I've... Fireworks that disappear in a flash, but people's feelings don't just disappear. Also, consider this. If we didn't exist, their wishes would... You know, I don't really think about... But I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
Inazuma's not such a bad place. Paimon's having a pretty good time. But we should probably go and see about the next operation that Toma and Ayaka were talking about, right? How strange. It's never this quiet here. Toma's playing his ventriloquist game again, huh? Toma? Toma! Hey! You can come out now! Huh. Not a peep. Huh. What's got Taro Maru so worked up today? He's always such a good boy.
Hello. Have either of you seen Toma?
No, we thought he'd be with you. Why? Has something happened?
Then it's as I feared. On the way here, I heard that Toma had been taken away by the Tenryou Commission. I wasn't certain whether it was true, so I came right here. The fact that he hasn't arrived here as we arranged suggests that it is true. The Raiden Shogun is holding a vision hunt ceremony at the statue of the omnipresent god today. And the 100th vision bearer in question? The one who will have their vision seized, I fear.
Hold up a second. So the ceremony that Toma said the Tenryou Commission were busy preparing for?
I believe so. The Shogun and the Tenryou Commission see the ceremony as a... This cannot happen. I must go and rescue him.
Yeah, like it or not, you represent the whole Yashiro Commission. So if you go and pull a stunt like that, you're basically declaring you and the Raiden Shogun are enemies now, right? And by doing it so publicly, you might be implicating a lot of other people from the Yashiro Commission too.
There is no other option. I must act with haste. He is my friend. To think that... But... Okay, I'll...
Don't worry, Ayaka. A friend's life is on the...
Let's go.
Chivalry will never die.
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
to act.
Capable of using elemental energy without a fission. You are an exception, it appears. Exceptions. The enemy of eternity. You will be inlaid upon this statue. There is much to verify about you.
Let me weave you a verse. Oz, reveal!
Order guide you.
Strike dead!
Gather!
You are an enemy that requires special attention. Inferior.
Quake!
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Solidify!
Rain outlines your fate. Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Gather!
I will mold you into the foundations of eternity.
By royal decree!
Gather!
No, my sword!
You are an enemy that requires special attention.
Ring cutter!
Instabilities will be removed.
Solidify!
Evasion is futile. strike dead. You face the lightning directly. Commendable.
Shogun, who was that?
Seize him under the decree. Huh? Next time, I will strike twice.
In case you've forgotten, the Komore Tea House is the safest place for me to hide in this area. The only thing is, I probably won't be able to leave again for some time. I'll have to lead the next step. Go to Tatarasuna and find the resistance. The Shogun's army is almost certainly about to issue a warrant for our arrest. There are very few parties that will be willing to shelter us, but the
Hyman's pretty sure Ayaka mentioned them before. Oh yeah! Sangonomiya's group! The ones who came together to fight the Vision!
That's right. The resistance was founded by Sangonomiya Kokomi, the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. Currently, it's her subordinate, Goro, who leads them in their war against the Shogun's army. However, the Yashiro Commission is not on especially close terms with the resistance, so your dealings with us would normally be frowned upon. But you're different, so that shouldn't work against you. As far as I can see, the resistance shouldn't have any reason to turn you away. The only issue is that we can't be sure of the resistance force's current location. You'll have to ask around along the way. You'll likely pass through territory occupied by the Shogun's army at some point, so be sure to stay on your guard at all times. Don't worry about me. I can remain hidden when I want to. I won't make it easy for them.
We gotta hurry up! Let's get out of here!
Just what will we come across this?
outlines your fate.
It's my lucky day.
Solidify!
There's more! You know a thing or two. How's this? To move! Finally,
The hunter becomes the hunted. Solidify!
Wind blade!
Rain outlines your fate.
Stabilize! Stabilize!
No, my sword!
I heard they added a couple more people to the wanted list. They're high-priority targets, apparently.
But most of our forces are out on the front line. How are we supposed to effectively prioritize them?
Last thing I heard was that we'd push the resistance back to just northwest of Musojin Gorge.
I doubt it. Their rear guard isn't far from there. We're gaining ground at the moment, but I don't think we pushed them back that... Anyway, we should focus on patrol. Come on, we're up.
Fair point.
The northwest of Musojin Gorge. So that's where the resistance forces are being...
Rain outlines your fate.
That tingle? Time for retribution! The fairy.
Finally,
Oh, hey. You managed to escape too?
Yeah. Where are you headed?
Higi Village. I've heard the rumors, but it's still gotta be a safer place than a war zone. What about you?
Don't get me started. I was recuperating on Nozuchi Beach. It's complete chaos over there. The Resistance aren't having an easy time of it. They don't have the manpower for an all-out confrontation, so... The front line used to be further forward, but they had to retreat a couple of times. Now they're back to Nozuchi Beach. And that's where I've just come from. I was lucky to get out. It's much too dangerous. Their forces are so I think we need to keep moving. Things are changing so fast.
Agreed. Why don't we stick together? Can't...
Nozuchi Beach. Sounds like that's where the Resistance and the Shogun's army are battling it out right now. Let's head over and take a look.
Stabilize!
No, my sword!
Stabilize! I'm ready!
Let me weave you a verse.
Dance for me! I got careless.
I await your instruction.
Retribution!
Gather! Body and mind. No, my sword! Witness the power of Goop! No mercy!
Verdict is?
This is Her Majesty's gift! This body belongs to ice and snow.
Dang.
Solidify. This is order.
Whirling snow! Embrace the ice! Rain cutter!
Good now. There's more. To move. My blade. To the very.
Let's get down to business.
Let me try. Solidify.
My blade!
My apologies!
Order guide you.
Finally, this will do! Verdict is... Finally,
Thank you for your guide.
Gather.
Hey, look! Do you think that's a resistance fighter? Looks like he's in a tight spot. Let's go help him out!
Take flight!
I will have order. I dare you. I need to train harder. Time for retribution. I've been bested.
You saved me. I thought I was about to die. Thank you so much for your help. I'm Teppe, of the Gobius platoon. I'm with the Resistance. I was sent to the front line just recently. I was looking forward to doing my part. So, you aren't dressed like... Great! Just the other day, I'll escort you back to our camp. But first, let me bring you up to speed on our... As you can see, the Resistance are at a constant... The goal of the Shogun's army is to uphold eternity. As for us, vision bearers are few and far between as it is. And because of the vision hunt decree, the fact we're even able to hold out is thanks to the brilliant strategic mind of Her Excellence. If only I couldn't help but notice that you used elemental.
He's a special case. He doesn't have a vision, but he can...
Are you serious? That's incredible. I guess that means you have to let me introduce you to General Goro. Perhaps I can also make a worthy contribution this way. Anyway, we shouldn't delay.
Time to act.
Let's go.
My apologies.
Solidify.
Sakura swirl. No, my sword.
To the fairy. Finally,
Take flight.
For excellency.
My blade.
Whirling snow.
There's more. To move, fairy. Solidify! It's my lucky day! Stabilize! Order guide you! Boom! No more!
Take flight.
I know a thing or two. Solidify!
My apologies.
Solidify! Crumble!
Rain outlines your fate. A worthy opponent. My apologies.
It's my lucky day! I know a thing or two.
Rain cutter. Take flight.
I will have order. There it is. Finally, to the ferry. You win this battle. Stabilize!
Whirling snow. Kamisato art. Sometsu.
Move! Time for retribution! To the ferry. Cut down. It's my lucky day. You know a thing or two.
Rain outlines your fate.
Solidify! Order guide you.
This is what happened, General Goro. I was surrounded by Shogunate samurai, and they came to my rescue. They can use the elements without a vision. The Resistance could really use people with that kind of skill. We should bring them in.
I presume you've heard that the goal of the Resistance is to defeat the Shogun's army and repeal the Vision Hunt Decree. This is no easy task. Each who sets foot on the battlefield must be ready to sacrifice their life. Tell me, why do you wish to join us? You're referring to the ceremony to mark the 100... There was a disturbance, allegedly. Highly unusual considering that the right... Why do you wish to discuss this all of a sudden? Unless you have some information... What?
Yep, we had a fight with the Raiden Shogun and everything. Then we grabbed the Vision Bearer and whisked him off to safety. After that, they added us to the Army's wanted list. That's why we came here.
Now that you mention it, we did just recover... It read, reward for the capture of a blonde...
What? Who are they calling?
My apologies. I understand your situation well enough. Her Excellency is currently away from... I will ask Teppei here to show you around the camp first, and then dispatch you straight to the front line. If...
Yes, sir. I used to be in the logistics division, so I'm the right person to show you around. I'll make sure you get a warm Resistance welcome. Let's start with the field hospital. Some of my friends are recovering there. Last time I saw them, I promised that I'd introduce any new recruits.
Take flight!
Is this a...
Looks like a strong addition to the troop.
Whoa. Brand new recruit in Teppei. Did you bring this one in?
Well, at one point, there were a horde of enemy troops surging...
Look at you. When did you grow nerves of steel?
This guy stole the show, though. When he saw me tiring and falling, I heard he even...
Amazing work. Still, I can believe... But seeing fresh recruits join our ranks and hearing Teppei's
That's a lukewarm epiphany.
It did? Well, do you need me to... I heard about a remedy recently that you... They say it feels cool on the skin and acts fast to complete...
Sure, I'll take one. Thanks.
Sounds a little...
Well, how about we let our new recruit decide? If you're a fan of weird and one... But if you're more of a wolf hook advocate... Thanks for your help. Oh. Never mind. I may need your help in a moment. And, thanks for your help.
It's a standard
You may have skimped a little here. I'm dying to get out of this place.
I don't think it works like... Thanks again, Teppei. Speaking of training, that reminds me. It'll be a good chance for them to meet a few more of our platoon and...
You got it. All right.
another miss. This sucks. Let's see now. I've loosed exactly 10 arrows and...
Bullseye?
Only one hit.
This isn't good enough. How hard could it be, just with progress like...
Seems things have gotten tough on the front line. I guess we'll just have to keep practicing.
Come on, guys, less complaining, more...
Teppei-senpai?
Listen up for a second. I've come to introduce... In battle, he single-handedly slayed multiple shogunate samurai without so much as breaking a sweat. And that was after interrupting the vision hunt ceremony with a feat of stunning bravery. Not to mention surviving an encounter with the Raiden Shogun.
Is that true? Perhaps we promise not to take too much of your time. A quick demonstration would be all we need.
It would mean a lot.
Oh, you got it. We won't let you down.
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
Well, there you have it. I told you our latest recruit is pretty...
Incredible! I think I understand what I was doing wrong now. My posture was off, and I didn't draw back with enough force. Seems I also need to focus on keeping my grip steady and monitoring the external environment. If I can get those few down, I'll be hitting my mark in no time.
Those few, huh? Watching your demonstration was a great help. I learned a lot. At least this time I was able to observe some proper technique. As long as I can retain it, I know I'll become much stronger. Honestly, before this whole conflict came about, I was just another everyday citizen of Watatsumi Island. My wife and I were leading a quiet life together. War and battles were the last things on our minds. That all changed with the Vision Hunt decree. The actions of the Shogun's army ignited something inside me. That's why I joined the resistance. The road ahead of us... Can those of us without visions or combat skills really become adept fighters? Like, there's no use in speculating. Thank you both for your help.
Stay focused. With us holding the front line, you... Now then, let me show you around some other places. Where should we head next?
Sir, we've got trouble. The Shogun's army... There are still many wounded in the camp.
What? Impossible. We'd better go assess the situation. A chance for us to prove our worth in battle.
Get them!
Solidify!
Odds revealed by... No, my sword!
Soldiers, quick! Get them!
Verdict is... I must withdraw.
Well, we managed to hold them off. But what would the Shogun's army be doing here? We have sentries and patrols posted all around the perimeter here. The enemy should never have been able to reach us unless we have a traitor in our midst. They must have an informant, feeding them intelligence and helping them to approach Our priority is finding the agent.
Sir, if I may, I just returned from inspecting the perimeter. It appears that several portions of our defensive walls were already collapsed. The Shogun's army must have known about this vulnerability and made their way over from the cliffs nearby. I suggest we repair the walls and double the guard.
In that case... Understood. Leave the repair... Why don't we make this more interesting? right, that should do it. The Shogun's army will have a hard time getting past this, no matter how determined they are. It seems I've made another valuable contribution to the... I thought getting transferred to the front line would be a chance to showcase my abilities.
Why are you so insistent about being on the front?
It's just like General Goro said. We joined the Resistance because of our warriors' will. There are a multitude of ways to contribute to the Resistance, but who wouldn't want to take out... Anyway, we got more than we bargained for inspecting the camp. If all goes well, we might just be assigned a few... Strange. I don't see General Goro anywhere.
We've had a change of plans. The General has been dispatched to the front line to lead our forces into battle. The Shogun's army is attempting an advance on the main front. Reports have it that Kujo Sara is now personally leading the enemy forces. As for us, it's been days since Her Excellency last made an appearance here. We've executed almost all the situation is becoming grim. If we retreat for now...
We should go to the front line. Our forces need all the help they can get. We mustn't let Tatarasuna fall to the end.
So, you are the only one here? I thought I might get to meet your grand strategist. She is the one that's been causing our forces so much trouble. The fact the Resistance has even held... But soon, the Resistance will fall. They are no match for the might of the We have already rooted out those behind the Resistance. All who have...
I have faith in Her Excellency and in the soldiers of the Resistance. The Vision Hunt Decree is a brutal injustice. Our Resistance has...
It is futile. There is one other thing. I'm sure you've seen the recent arrest. I will make you a deal. Hand him over to us, and you'll buy yourself some time. A respite from the blood...
So that's why you brought reinforcements. Just to get...
He is of great importance to the almighty Shogun. But the way I see it, he is expendable to the Resistance.
That's where you're wrong. He means just as much to us. As a member of the Resistance, he's a comrade. I'll never surrender. The Resistance never betrays its own. Her Excellency made that clear to everyone from the very...
General Goro!
Teppei and the Traveler. What are you doing here? It would appear our time to fight side by side is fine.
Well. We meet again. This time, I won't let you get... I thought that you would seek refuge with the Resistance. That you choose to show up here proves that you have more bravery in you than I had originally... Why not represent the Resistance in a fight of honor?
A fight of honor?
Before the battle begins, each side chooses their finest warrior for a match of single combat. To the superior force, there's little significance in such a duel. But to the weaker force, victory... Her motives are clear. She wants to use the match as an opportunity to capture you. Do not feel compelled to participate.
Well, what do you think? Will you fight?
I must withdraw.
Remove all threats to eternity! By order of the Almighty Shogun!
Be wary! You're up against a powerful opponent!
I've lost.
You got this!
There's more than one round! Keep it up!
Yeah! I dare you! Yeah! Watch your step! Show me what you've got! Clear cut! I need to train harder.
Stronger than I anticipated. This contest has served its purpose. Soldiers, attack! Glory to the Shogun and her everlasting reign!
Prepare to engage! All of you, with me!
No!
Stand firm! Hold the line! Her Excellency!
The wait is over, my comrades. Now is our moment!
Calm as the breeze, my lady.
I just hope you can afford all these mercs you've gathered! Ha!
Kazuha!
We meet again, old friend.
Retreat!
All forces, retreat!
Greetings. Well, this is the first time we've met. Please, allow me to introduce myself. I am Sangonomiya Kokomi, organizer of the Resistance, and also the Divine Priest. Perhaps it's the first time you're hearing that title. To put it simply, I'm the person currently in charge on Watatsumi Island, which is... I've actually heard all about you from Beidou and Kazuha. I hadn't expected to find you join the Resistance, though. Do you have a plan beyond this point? In that case, shall we continue our conversation at the Shrine of Sangono? Although the Shogun's army has retreated for now, the war is far from over. The Vision Hunt Decree has not been repealed, and neither the Tenryou Commission nor the Raiden Shogun show. I suggest we move to the shrine to discuss our counterplan. What?
Can I come too? I know Watatsumi Island very well. I can carry on being your guide.
Goro, thank you for all you have done. Our forces are weaker than the Shogun's army, and my absence can only have made the recent days all the more... I'm afraid I must still ask you to stay a while longer, to keep eyes on the Shogun's army and also to see to the wounded.
Well received, Your Excellency.
I must return to Sangonomiya now. I thank you for all your efforts so far. From this day on, fight for the future of Inazuma.
I guarantee you, only the Alcor did we give you a fright. But wherever you might end up, if you're ever in a tight spot, come and fight.
On the way here, I happened to learn of the bounty on... I hear also that you witnessed the Raiden Shogun? I trust she... The Musono Hitotachi. Are there... Perhaps one day we will...